What up, y'all? Welcome to Autoholic Media. I'm Roy, and today I have some good news, but I also have some bad news. What is that bad news? Well, the cross-wheel drive isn't working. Oh, big surprise, right? No, it's not. Well, it was for me. Even though I beat on this car, well, I did beat on it. It's retired from autocross now, but this problem actually started showing itself, probably, it's been a while now. And I wasn't sure at first, but now I've confirmed it. And mostly, the biggest reason I've been really checking into it lately is because the rear end hasn't been engaging like it should. And I got pretty worried when I really started noticing it after the fluid change. So I was getting pretty worried, and I wanted to figure it out before I, blurted it out to everybody. And today I figured out what's going on. And I already bought a rear differential. It was like 30,000 mile unit off of a Buick. So I was all set, ready to swap in the new one if I needed to. Well, not new one, but used. I got it incredibly cheap, by the way. I mean, it's actually kind of insane how cheap they are considering brand new a unit's $1,800 plus. So one good thing about this being a GM is that it's got parts bin parts, and actually Saab is the one that developed the part, so technically GM's using it as a parts bin part. It's just too bad, GM had to take that tech and leave Saab to die. Now, controversial subject. Anyways, speaking of controversial, cross-wheel drive has been pretty controversial as far as people thinking it's, made of glass and breaks down. And I've been one to be touting cross-wheel drive, so having it break down for me is kind of like, ugh. But let's just get into the good news. The problem should be easy to fix, and still cheap, even though I bought the whole differential, because I can just use the parts off it. Let's take a look at what it is. All right. So here's the culprit. This is the pump for the Haldex force system, and it keeps the pressure up for the clutches so they can engage almost instantly when power is demanded to the rear or either side. So this pretty much makes this paired with a solenoid and a controller basically make the system as responsive as what it is. And what's happened is it's failed. So I already unscrewed these two little Torx screws, and let's take a look inside, shall we? Oh, there it is right away. I didn't even plan for that. A chunk of the magnet is actually busted off inside of here. And when I saw that, I was actually very happy, because that means this is going to be a very easy fix. Now you can see in there, I think this motor is actually still good. The brushes don't seem to be too worn down. I think there's lots of room in there. And it's just a little dirty. I think it's got oil in there. I don't know if that got contaminated when I took it all apart, or if that was already in there. If it was already in there, it would kind of explain maybe the breakdown of the magnet, but also the magnet might have just failed. It happens. So there is the internals of your cross-wheel drive pump, well, Haldex 4 pump. And I'm going to look into it, but they make rebuild kits for these, although I do not remember if it came with the magnet. I'm going to test those out and see if that's a viable option. It's for the Haldex 4 pump. It's listed as, I think, for Audi or something like that, or Volkswagen. but the pumps look very similar, so I'm wondering if they would work in here. Although it does look like the magnet might have worn down on that portion there. So I don't know, we'll see. I'll have to decide what I want to do with that. And also the clip is missing a chunk here, which made it really hard to remove. Anyways, let's get to the good news. So that differential I got for dirt cheap, it came complete, which means I got this pump, and the amount I paid for the differential was still considerably cheaper than just this pump alone from what I could find. Let's I already took the screws out on this one. Let's look at what a good one looks like. Now unfortunately, even though it was low miles, this cover is still way rustier than on my Turbo X. Anyways, look at how clean inside this is. So I think that one did get some oil inside and caused it to deteriorate. That or this one is really low mile, and that's just how clean it is from being somewhat new. Yeah, the brushes, I mean, they don't look too different as far as how they sit. So the brushes seem to hold up very well on that motor, which is good to know. Anyways, I'm just gonna, I guess, try to maybe clean this up. I might even take the magnets out of here and swap them into the old one, because this one, that's hard to tell right now because it's all oily, but it looks a lot nicer than this one. That, or I'll just clean this up and paint it. Actually, I think that's what I'll do. That'll be a lot easier than risking breaking the magnets. But there you have it. They have the same part, or, well, now I got it all dirty. They have the same part number, both made in Germany. Some of the numbers are different, but I think those have to do more with, I guess, maybe manufacture date. That's possibly, no, there's no way. Because, well, I don't know, unless this was replaced at one point. But I kind of doubt it. But you know, anything's possible. The previous owner did say there was differential work. I didn't find it in any of the records he gave me, but I guess it is possible. And I mean, that would certainly validate his story. So if anybody knows what those numbers mean, if that really is a build date, that'd be good. But that would also mean this one sat around for a while on a shelf before it got used in a Buick, which is also possible. But maybe it would also mean that it wasn't what they said it was. But I don't know. I digress. Anyways, there you have it. Old one cleaner, new one all rusty, but the inside's very clean. And I got a non-broken connector. So, all right, I'm gonna, I guess, get these put in. Okay, there you have it. I guess cross-wheel drive failure doesn't always mean you have to replace the whole differential. At least, hopefully, that's the way this situation turns out. I'll do another video at a later time going over the diagnostics, how I use the Tech 2 to activate the pump, and just kind of listen to it and what it was doing. I got a video of the pump sound. Hopefully that comes through well, and then I'll do another test of the new pump and get some video of that so you can hear hopefully how much quieter it is, or maybe not hear it, I don't know. But anyways, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Got a few other videos in the works. It's just I don't have all that much time to edit them. I'm just kind of throwing together some updates real quick so you guys kind of know what's going on. And yeah, hopefully I'll see some of you down in Sturgis for Night at the Museum, which is at the Sablet Museum. Really excited for that. Should be a great time. I'm gonna go enjoy the scenery while I'm there too. Maybe we can get a cruise going together while we're there. I guess there'll be a cruise from there to Colorado, so I guess we don't really need to plan a cruise because do we really want to do more driving on top of our driving? Probably, right? It's definitely gonna be more driving, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, see whoever makes it there. And then if you're going down to Colorado and you're joining the group that I heard is happening, maybe we can catch you there too. Definitely be interesting to see a bunch of Saabs going down the road. And yeah, for people that are making Sturgis, hopefully I'll see you in Colorado. If you're not making either one, oh, what are you doing? No, just kidding. I didn't make the last few years because that was a 24-hour drive one direction. This, I'm not even doing 24 hours both directions. It's going to be about like 10 or 11 for me. So that's doable for me. And 24 hours, you know, maybe some other time. I'll have to take like 2 weeks off because I ain't doing that in 1 or 2 days. Anyways, hope you liked it. Comment, rate, subscribe. Catch you later.